Hi guys, Martial Arts Monk here. I thought I'd do another video because it seems like the one that's only doing really well is my long-term look at the gold BJJ bag. And so I thought I'd look at another very common early adoption jiu-jitsu item, which is the Elite BJJ Gi. This one is one used by a friend of mine. I've used these in the past too. So again, this is going to be about a 4-year experience having used and seen and rolled with and against the Elite Gi. And if you're looking for too long didn't read or didn't watch is great bang for the buck. The way I'm going to talk about this is I'm going to compare the Elite Gi with my Adidas Gi, which is a very similar make, a little more expensive. The Adidas is coming in right around like 109, 110. The Elite is in that $55 to $60 range. And then I'll also talk about it a little in comparison to my Hayabusa Ultralight. So, how do they break down? First and foremost, let's talk about companies. I'm not going to get into great detail on the business practices of Elite. I'll link a video and a card. I figured out how to do that to McDojo Life. Rob over there does a great little video looking at the, to be blunt, shady business practices Elite does when it comes to ads. But that said, let's not lie, that's a rich guy's problem. Like, if you want to be able to train when you're starting out, money's tight, you know, sometimes you got to compromise on certain things, and how a business treats its advertisers is probably not going to be our high priority. But I'll link that in a card in case you want to check it out. But Elite basically makes an almost one-to-one comparison when it comes to weight and materials to the Elite, to the Adidas, and to the Hayabusa. Now, with the Elite, they do that by pounding them out. If you look on Amazon, there's thousands of them sold, and that's how they keep the price down. You know, they are just driving these out. And so you're going to see, compared to, again, the Adidas, or compared to especially the Hayabusa, you will see some more missed stitches. You will see some more loose threads. Some things that just are clear signs that the quality control isn't doing the complete once-over that you're going to get, again, with a gi that's twice as much. But again, you're talking about a gi comparing it to, say, the Hayabusa, which literally is almost twice as much. 120 versus 60, you know, we're there. I will say, with the Elite, I love the pants. It is the only, like, entry-level gi I know that comes with ripstock pants. And to me, if you can't tell, even when I'm wearing my Hayabusa here, I change out the pants. I always use ripstock. Now, part of that's also me being a little thicker in the thighs, with a little stronger legs. I definitely like to go a size up on my gi pants. And again, I know how to sew, so I hem them up and I bring them up nice and tight. And, you know, sometimes I'm do it a little quick, but I like a bigger pant. But Elite comes straight with ripstock pants. And every time I've rolled, the ripstock pants, one, hold up a lot better than your cotton twill pants, which you're going to get with your Hayabusa, which you're going to get with your Adidas. And not just with the durability, but also with just the feel. To me, they feel better on the skin. They get the moisture away better. They get that sweat away better. And I love ripstock pants. So that's a great plus with me. Elite also comes with a white belt. So for that $60, you're getting a one-stop shop. Some of the other gis, the Adidas, the Hayabusa, they don't necessarily come with that belt either. So again, that's $15, $20 you're not having to pay. When it comes to the fabric used, the Elite Gi, again, is basically the exact same pearl weave, I believe it's 100, 115 GSM, that is used in my Adidas. The Elite is a little thinner than my Adidas Gi, as well as a little thinner than the Hayabusa. But it has held up just as good, to be honest. It holds up great. It takes a good pull. You can play spider guard in it. And it's not going to wear out. I've seen people wear Elite Gi out, but it's taken, again, almost 3 years of regular use to get it worn out in jiu-jitsu. Now, any of these gis, Hayabusa, Adidas, Elite, if you're using it for judo, where you're really going in for that, those throws where you're really practicing, like uchikomi, where you're just 200-300 times drilling entries for a throw night after night, these are going to wear out. You're going to have to go with, a double weave Fuji or something like that that's going to feel like body armor for a while. But when it comes to gis, the Elites hold up. And I honestly think it's bang for your buck, your best option here when you're starting out. Because you're getting an upgraded pant, you're getting a very good, durable single weave. It's pearl weave, so it gives a good rigidity, but also decent breathability, and you get that belt. Sizes, they run basically similar to any other jiu-jitsu gi I've had. A little more variation I've seen in the Elite than in, say, the Hayabusas. So, like, I had my coach's Hayabusa A3 on. I bought my Hayabusa A3. They were perfect. I have seen people, though, that get, an Elite A2 or an Elite A3, and if they're on that bubble when they tried their buddies on, even after it shrank, sometimes, again, that quality control is just not the same. So a few millimeters here, a few millimeters there will be off. So keep that in mind. Also, again, Elite, Adidas, Hayabusa, they're all using jiu-jitsu sizes for their gis, which means they are bigger than your judo sizes. I wear an A3 Hayabusa jiu-jitsu gi. I wear an A5 Fuji judo gi. So keep that in mind when you're buying. But that said, bang for the buck, you're not going to go wrong. They do fade. They do shrink. So keep that in mind when you're buying. If you're somebody like me who have to use a dryer because you don't really have space to hang, and you also train enough, you can hang, go bigger. They will shrink on you. They say they're pre-shrunk, but they will shrink, especially in the sleeve and shoulders. And there's tricks to try and stretch that back out, but just buy accordingly. Plan for that. But again, bang for your buck. Best gi out there. Not the best company to work with, but they pound out so many of these gis that they keep that price always right around that $50 to $60 mark. And for that price, you can't beat it. Again, I've upgraded a little to the Adidas Hayabusa. But I will say, again, speaking of it, the Elite, great gi and breaks in beautifully. The Elite gi gets a lot softer than my Hayabusa, so you're not like grinding sandpaper on a guy's face, which I think is another good feature here. So I'm starting to ramble, but anyway, again, too long didn't read. Elite, one of your best gis for starting out. You get those upgraded pants. You get a very good, comparable, and durable gi top with that white belt. But keep in mind, quality control is not the same as some of your more expensive gis. So there's going to be some more variation, and you're probably going to want to go over it and look it over before you wash it, before you wear it, just to make sure it's all good and that you can catch any loose threads so that you're not leaving little fuzzies all over the mat. Hope you like this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.